What is Smite?
Smite, it's basically a MOBA game like League of Legends, Dota 2, but the thing that separates it is it's third person and you control your person instead of commanding them. So it's already different right
Okay, so who made Smite?
there. A company named Hi-Rez Studios made it. There's some cool dudes.
Have they made anything other than just that?
I don't remember the names of it. I don't remember the names of them, but they have made other things. On their launcher for Smite, there's a little tab that shows their games if one can check it out.
So what is your objective in Smite?
The objective, it varies from game mode to game mode, but the one that's being played right now that we pre-recorded, it's basically two teams of gods, like pit out against each other, fight to the death, and destroy the tower, then the phoenix, and then eventually the titan. Once the titan's gone, your team wins.
Yeah, so who are you playing as?
Right now, I'm playing as Ymir, a Norse frost giant, who's very powerful.
What types of mythologies are there?
Multiple different types. There's like the well-known Greek and Roman with people like Zeus or like Zeus on the Greek side, and then like for Roman there's Mercury, but then there's Norse with Thor and Loki, and Mayan with Kukulkan or Hunbats, Chinese, and Hindu.
What was your first god you played as?
I played as Ra, the Egyptian god of the sun. He was pretty cool.
Is there a level cap?
Multiple different level caps depending on what you're talking about. In game, like when you're playing as the god, the level cap is 20. And at level 20, all your skills are maximized, and you're basically at your strongest after full build. Out of game, like during like selection screens, there's the level cap of 30. You gain levels that way by winning games and just participating in games in general. Not much of a bonus for getting to level 30 anymore. Then there's God level by itself, which is the more you play a god, the more its level goes up. This is only really aesthetic. It just tells people how good you are with them. It could be ranked 1 to 10. And then there's mastery level, which is how many gods you've gotten to at least god rank 1.
So you mentioned more about different game modes. So what are there and what are they like?
So right now, it's playing Joust 3v3. It's not anything complicated, but it's not the standard. The standard is called Conquest. It's more of like the traditional m.o.b.a style, like League of Legends. Teams of 5 going out, 3-lane combat, and first team to kill a Titan wins. Then there's Arena, which is 5v5, where the focus is battling other gods and killing other gods rather than capturing objectives. Then there's Domination, which is basically, it's all objective based, where at all times you're going after objectives. It's on an Egyptian map. You take out these obelisks, and when you take out an obelisk, you gain it, which will attack their enemies. And the more obelisks you have, the more points you get. And then there's Assault, where 5v5 random pick 1 lane.
Okay, so which one is your favorite?
Which god or which game mode?
Which game mode?
Joust 3v3, obviously.
Okay. So what is your favorite item?
My favorite item would be the Stone of Gaia. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the items in the game, it's like they're the way that your god gets stronger. When you kill minions or kill another god, or maybe even capture an objective, you get money, in which you go back to your base and purchase items to give yourself different effects, whether it be stats or like a secondary effect that is unique to that item. Like the Stone of Gaia will give you a lot of health regain depending on how much health you have.
So what is your favorite build? Like combination of
My favorite build, which is a set of items, is on Ymir having a very defensive build with the first 2 items being cooldown reduction, so the cooldown boots and the breastplate of valor. Then a Stone of Gaia, because it's the best item. Then the last three are just up to whatever the situation I'm in. If I need more power, an ethereal staff. If I need physical defense, I'll get a Hide of the Manian line or a Mystic Mail. And then I'll just fill in the blanks from there.
Who is the strongest god?
Hercules, but in all seriousness, it's all Hi-Rez does a good job of making them balanced. So there's no one really stronger than other people. But that being said, the way the game works is everyone's extremely strong, so you have to work with their strengths to overpower everyone else's strengths because you're gods.
Who is your favorite god?
Definitely Ymir. He's really fun. I'm playing him right now.
How many people play Smite?
A lot. I don't know how many, just a lot.
How did you hear about it?
My friend told me about it. He was like, "Hey, check out this new game. It's like League of Legends, but it's like all different and stuff and gods." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I got into playing it, but it was a closed beta at the time, and I couldn't get a beta key. So I was using like one of my friend's accounts whenever I played it. It was really neat. Then I eventually got a beta key, but by the time I was able to use it, it went into open beta.
Okay, so that's all the questions.